I played for, let's see, the Chicks and the Colleens, and we were on a barnstorming tour in 1949, and there were two teams in the All-Americans, the Springfield Sallies and Chicago Colleens, which were dropped from the league, and we were put on a barnstorming tour. So I played for the Springfield Sallies. I think there were times that there were just the two teams, and I think there were times that I was on both teams, depending on what the managers wanted to show or how they wanted to put their lineups. But it wasn't competitive. Oh, I guess maybe it was competitive.
Yes.
I lied. It was. We were all competitive. But I played for the Colleens, and then in Chicago I played for the North Star All-Stars, which Wrigley had a couple of minor league getting ready to go to the bigs.
Awesome, awesome. So you did play quite a bit. So there were seasons when you would play on one team and on the other team.
Well, that was just on the barnstorming tour.
And the barnstorming tour, that was just more of like an exhibitionary
Yes.
tour of
yes.
the country.
Mr. Wrigley wanted to introduce baseball to the country, so he started us down in Oklahoma and went through the whole South and then up the East Coast. We did play in the Washington ballpark and the Yankee Stadium for a 3-inning exhibition game, but it was a wonderful time, and then we were all allocated to the teams in the All-American League.
Wow. So the allocation happened, and the team you were allocated to was?
Well, this is a funny story. I was allocated to the South Bend Blue Sox, but the Sox had a great third baseman and a great shortstop, which I played, and a great second. They had a great team all around. So I just sat on the bench, and Dave Bancroft was the manager, and Grand Rapids needed an infielder, and South Bend needed a pitcher. So I was traded. So I had some bench time in South Bend, but I still have a picture in the uniform. And I finished up with the Grand Rapids Chicks. You know, that's the hardest question
I imagine it
we're
is.
all asked. And I think maybe one memory I have, I was good field, no hit. But we happened to be in Kalamazoo, Michigan, against the Lassies, and I hit a ball, and I was so in awe of that hit, I thought it was a home run for sure. So I just kind of stood there and watched it, and I was just going to trot around. Well, it hit the top of the fence and bounced back into the infield. So all I got was a triple.
No,
Well,
you got was a triple. That's
All
a
I got
horrible
was a
thing.
triple, you know, but, if I could have ran faster, I probably could have made it home, but I was in awe of that hit, so
You thought you had your time.
I thought that was going to be my first, and I wanted to remember it, but it wasn't.
Still, it's a pretty good memory. You just off the top of your head just then you got it. That's awesome.
Plus the everyday, just putting on a uniform, playing the game that I loved, and getting paid. Getting paid. Wow, made $65 a week. Back then, we were 15, 16, 17-year-old young ladies, and we had to be young ladies. We had no idea.
What do you mean you had to be young ladies?
The league rules said we were to play like the league rules didn't say this. The coaches said this, the managers, play like men and look like ladies. And Mrs. Wrigley is the one who designed those uniforms. So they wanted us to look like ladies. They had the charm school. Helena Rubenstein came in. Of course, that was a couple of years before I got into the league. But yes, we had to look like ladies.
So not only were you training for baseball, but you also had to go to charm school.
Yes, yes, and make that good impression to the public that we were not only good ball players, but we were good-looking gals. We were just having fun, making a couple of dollars for our college education, and never in our life thought 50 or 60 years later, some lady in California named Penny Marshall is going to do our life story. Had no idea, but we are so proud of the impact we have on young ladies today that, they can realize their dreams like we realized ours. Right now, I'm 84. In a couple of months, I'll be a year older.
And you're sharp as a whip. So you're 84 years old. What would you give advice to people? This is an event. We're at the Boomer-Senior Expo. What would you give advice to people to carry on and to be healthy? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, do not sit down on your sofa and eat potato chips and watch the tube. No matter what you do, if you just get up and go to the kitchen and finish your dishes, or get the vacuum out. If that's your exercise, then I say do it. But if you can get outside, I play golf, which is, I'm a couple of steps above a hacker. No, I play fair golf, not good.
So stay
but
active. Find
active, and my husband and I are always on the go. If it's to the grocery store just for a quart of milk, or to the gas station and he gets out to pump the gas, at least he's doing some exercise. And our life together has been togetherness, and we have told our children to go out and have fun, and they listen to us. But they haven't said, Mom, I need some more money.
Yes. So that's awesome. So it's good advice. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us at the Senior Life Expo. It's Dolly, Niemiec, Konwinski. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. And I'm here to have some fun.